Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. I wanted to make a couple of videos, maybe even make a series out of it, showing my recommendations for different little improvised items that you can carry with you as self-defense. Now, obviously, I always recommend carrying a firearm for self-defense, but if you are not of age to carry a firearm, or you would live in a state or a country that does not allow you to carry a firearm for whatever reason, these would be good options. Now, if you can't carry a firearm, I would also recommend carrying pepper spray or a knife. Here again, if you live in a state or you're underage where you cannot carry a knife, even some countries that you can't carry a knife. So these videos are kind of going out also to some of my buddies overseas, my subscribers and everything. You know, they definitely can't carry firearms, some can't carry knives. I know some that say that they live in countries where they can't even carry a Kubotan. So I'll get into that in future videos. But like I said, I wanted to show some options for those of you who cannot carry conventional self-defense weapons. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is very simple. This is a monkey's fist lanyard. This is made out of paracord, and this particular one has a core that is a 1/2-inch lead ball. Now, you can get different sizes. You can get 3/4 inch, you can get an inch in diameter. They can be lead or they can be stainless steel ball bearings. You can make them yourself or you can buy them online. They're very popular. This one I made myself. It's kind of, you know, has a casing and it's got a little twist to it. It's kind of fancy. It doesn't really need to be, but you know, you can buy these online, or like I said, you can make them yourself. Plenty of tutorials on YouTube. A lot of people will clip them onto their keys and use them as mostly like a key fob, a key lanyard to be able to pull your keys out. But what they are is they're an excellent, discreet, compact, concealed self-defense tool. Now, like I said, definitely observe your state laws, and some of these could be considered concealed weapons if you're concealing them on your person, so definitely read into your state laws. But as far as I know, these things are still under the radar. But these are excellent tools to carry. They're a kind of like a bludgeoning weapon. These are probably not going to kill anyone, but that's probably not what you want. These are self-defense tools. Somebody's coming at you, you're going to want to use this to distract them or to whack them a few good times and make them leave, or at least disorient them enough to where you can get away. Because, you know, if your attacker is kind of thwarted off and you're still sitting there beating them with this until it causes harm or even death, you could get in a lot of trouble for using excessive force. But like I said, this is an excellent little tool. I'll kind of demonstrate some of the uses for it here in a second. Now, I want to have a little disclaimer. I am not a martial arts professional. I'm not a professional in these kind of tactics or anything. These are just my recommendations and ways that I can recommend using them for the average person. But if you can get somebody who is a professional to show you how to do this stuff, I highly recommend that. But for the time being, you're just going to settle for me. Now, one way you can do this is you can have a little key ring like I have on mine. Put it around one of your fingers. You can ball it up in your hand, kind of conceal it. If you know, you anticipate somebody trying to walk up to you to start trouble, you can go ahead and do this motion. Here again, keep it concealed. They walk up to you, you can lunge out with this and distract them, lunge out their face. You know, like I said, maybe do it a little bit harder than what I just did, but I'm just giving you a short little demonstration there. Like I said, you use that to distract them and possibly get away. Now, one little downside to this tool is that since it's a cord, basically, if you hit, there is a chance of it rebounding and ricocheting, coming back at you. Or if you swing and you miss, there's a chance that it could come back and hit you also. So you might want to kind of practice with that, of how you would swing this. Now, it's also going to differ depending on the length of cord you use to make it, or the length of cord in the one that you bought. But that's one thing you can do. Use it as a distractionary tool to just distract them and get away. Then obviously the main purpose of this is using it in a flail motion. You're just going to take it and you're going to start swinging. Now, two things could happen. The ball itself could hit the person, and I mean, this hurts. Even though it has paracord wrapped around it, you think it would cushion it somewhat, but it hurts. You just barely hit yourself with it, and it's gonna leave some bruises, even some bone fractures. So this could be a very good self-defense tool if used properly. So the ball itself could hit the person, or the cordage could wrap around them wrap around their arm, their fingers, whatever you're swinging at, but eventually it's going to keep wrapping and then stop, and it's going to impact. But that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. You could have the grappling aspect of using, especially if you have a longer cord, but then that gives them something to hold on to also and kind of drag you with them. You may not want that. But I'm going to show you, or try to show you a little bit of the effectiveness of this on a piece of wood here. It's not an ideal test, but I just wanted to kind of show you that this has some force. You can put some force behind this. So here again, you can use the ring. I'm just going to kind of put the ring in my pinky, just kind of hold it like so. Like I said, you can do this if it's hanging out of your pocket. Just pull it out real quick. See, very effective. It didn't really hurt my knot any. Actually did a little bit more damage than I thought. Left a pretty nice dent. So that was just a piece of hardwood. Like I said, if you can imagine that being someone's skull or any part of their body, that's a possible bone fracture. So, of course, use these kind of tools responsibly because you can really hurt somebody. These are only to be used in a self-defense situation. You know, I'm not held responsible if you cause anyone harm using something after watching this video. I'm just giving you guys some ideas on how to defend yourself from a threat. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see some more little tools that I would recommend carrying for self-defense, if you want to see some more videos along these lines and a few tests, please let me know in the comments. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day, stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614, peace.